Dear friends, let's continue with activity 6.3. See, an inexperienced bookkeeper has extracted the trial balance at 31st December 2021. It does not balance. Rewrite the trial balance. Rewrite the correct trial balance and correct the errors. So basically, we need to rewrite the trial balance. If anything, if there is any mistake, we have to do it. So you know, all expenses, all assets and expenses are debits. All incomes, all liabilities and revenue or incomes are credits. So they are credit balances. Okay, remember. So this is the basic rule for trial balance. Remember this. All expenses and all assets and expenses are debits by default. All liabilities and revenue incomes are credit by default. Okay, by default. Normally by default. Very important rule. So before learn this, by heart this, whatever. So before starting this question, so try to answer yourself and then you can have a look. So plant and machinery is a debit balance, so this is correct. Loan from debit. Loan from debit is a liability, so it is a liability. It should not come here. It should come here. So office equipment is an asset, so it is debit. Wages is an expense. It is debit. So rent and rates are expenses. They are not credit. This is wrong. So 3000 rent and rates, you have to write here. So cash is normally a debit balance. It is an asset, so it is normally debit balance. It is never a credit balance because cash can never be overdraft. So 200. General expenses debit because they are expenses. Normally they are debit balances. Sales, yes, they are always credit because they are all revenue. Purchases, expenses, correct. Discount allowed is always a debit balance because it is an expense, it's a loss. So not here, so it should come here. And discount received is a revenue, it is again other income. So it should not come here, it should come here. So bank, debit balance, normally. Trade receivables, asset, always debit balance. Trade payables, yes, credit balance, it's a liability. Purchase returns are exactly reverse of purchases. So purchases are debit, so purchase returns are always credits. So sales returns, sales is always a credit, sales returns is exactly reverse of that, it is always a debit. So rent receivable is an income, it is revenue, it's a gain, so it is always credit, it is not a debit. Putting it. Capital is always a liability, always it is correct. And drawings is exactly reverse of capital. Exactly reverse of capital, drawings will always come here. So now you read out the trial balance, cross check, so it should be perfect and it should be matching. So that's all. So this is a very simple question. So unless you have understood the concepts, if you understood the concept, this is very simple. So just do it and enjoy. So let's so this is activity 6.3. Let's continue in the next class. Till then, have a good day.